Step into modern luxury in Rolling Hills, Ocala. This stunning home on a sprawling acre lot features sleek, modern finishes, soaring high ceilings, and expansive, light-filled rooms. Let's take a look inside and see what this property has to offer. You're going to love it. Let's get after it. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel Living in Florida. My name is Jose Reyes, your real estate advisor here in the beautiful Sunshine State. Today we're located in the beautiful city of Ocala, Florida, but more specifically, we're located in one of my favorite places here within Ocala, which is going to be the Rolling Hills community. Now, why is this one of my favorite communities? Well, if you're someone who's looking for kind of like a big lot with a nice big house built on that lot with a sense of privacy, but still close to a lot that this city has to offer, Rolling Hills may be a good option for you and your family. Now today we're going to be taking a look at a beautiful contemporary style home here within this area that has a tons of great luxury style finishes within this beautiful home, which I think you guys are going to absolutely enjoy. Stick around because you don't want to miss that. But I'm going to flip you guys around and take a look at the home that I'm going to show you guys today in this video, which is going to be this beautiful home right here in front of us. Now this one is nestled on a 1.16 acre lot. That's right, no restrictions in this area, so you can build out this yard based on what your needs are to your liking for your entertainment needs, right? Now, this house is offering you 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. That's right, one of those bedrooms being an in-law suite, which is a feature that a lot of folks are looking for these days when they're searching for a home. 2,294 square feet on this one, guys, and a nice 2-car garage, and you have this beautiful long driveway where you can park several vehicles here within this driveway, right? So if you have some guests over, your family comes to visit you, you have plenty of space for them and their vehicles. But beautiful home nonetheless. So let's go ahead and get after it, guys. Let's go ahead and get this one started. Going into this house here, take a look at this kind of like grand entrance, right? Beautiful archway here. Take a look at this kind of modern style entryway. I like the color scheme that you use for this home. I like this nice kind of like orangey brown color, earth tone color on this garage door. It has like this modern style window fixtures here as well. Looks like you have a little keypad out there in the exterior, so you can go ahead and open this garage, punch it in the code. Now, you do have some lights right here underneath, which I did have them on not too long ago, but it seems like I turned them off. But you have lights all around the front of this home, which is going to provide a very beautiful look at night. And at the same time, it's just going to give you plenty of light here at the nighttime when you come and park in this vehicle. You park your vehicles in this driveway, I should say. And then you have these big windows here facing the front of the home. One being, I guess there's bedrooms that we're going to be taking a look at in just a minute here. But you have this nice design out here. They put some rocks out here in the front to kind of give you that modern look. But it has nice curb appeal, right? You do have the road that's going to be out there. Now that is not a paved road as of yet, and I can't guarantee that that's going to be paved in the future, but it is drivable. Not a lot of holes or little potholes coming up to this property from this area. But as you can see, very, very peaceful area here where this house is located. But let's go take a look at the inside of this property, guys. I'm sure you guys are excited to see this one as well. One thing I am going to point out is that you do have this nice kind of like double door entryway here for you guys, and I know a lot of folks tend to like that option for these type of properties. But this one's listed right now at $625,000. It was listed at $650,000, so quite a price improvement there, about 25 grand, right? But let's go ahead and take a look inside this house. Let's see what it has to offer. All right, guys, so we are finally inside this beautiful modern style home within the Rolling Hills, Ocala, Florida area. You're greeted with this beautiful open space concept, guys. Tons of natural light coming in from that triple slider right over there, right? And you have nice space over here for your kitchen and back there for your dining room. But immediately to our right, as soon as you come into this home, you're met with this door. Now, this is the half bathroom that we mentioned in the intro, right? So you're gonna notice that you have this kind of like floating style vanity. We're gonna see that throughout the entire home for all the bathrooms. You have a nice under-mounted sink there, and then you have, that's your faucet right there. Let's go ahead and turn it on and let you see what that has to offer, right? So kind of like a little on the loud side, but it's kind of like a waterfall style faucet. And then you have like your standard toilet right over here. But one thing you're going to notice for this whole entire home is that you have this large ceramic tile all throughout the entire home. No carpet at all. For those who are allergic to the dust that it accumulates, that's going to be a bonus for you. You have these nice chandeliers throughout the home. Little light that greets you there, chandelier right over there, and then you have a couple other light fixtures throughout this entire area, right? But let's take a look at this kitchen. We're already here. Why not, right? Beautiful kitchen island with quartz countertops. You have kind of like this modern style, light gray color that goes well with the design of this countertop up here, which I believe this is Calcutta, is what they call this style of quartz countertop for this design of the stone. And you have that all throughout the backsplash over there as well. Tons of storage space, as you can tell, right over here. You got some, I guess it looks like design of drawers down here. I don't believe those open, but nonetheless, tons of space up here to set all your foods for your family and to entertain your guests and kind of wrap around this kitchen. We all know that the kitchen definitely brings the family together, right? Because food always brings us together, and the kitchen's somewhere where a lot of people like to congregate. Now, a neat feature for this is it has a couple of plugs here. You just push this, it pops open, right? And you can kind of plug in your phone, a USB port here, and you have a couple of outlets. They have two of these, one on this end and one right over there. You have a little bit of what could be a coffee station right over here. So any of those coffee drinkers, right? You can go ahead and set up your station right here to get that nice morning brew. And then a couple of shelves up here to put your mugs and whatnot for that, right? Looks like these are drawers. Let's see if these open. Down here it does. Here we go. There's one right there. And let's try to close that. There we go. And then looks like this might be your pantry. So it's kind of one of those kind of like spring action doors. Opens up, and that would be kind of like your pantry space. So not the biggest pantry for it, but it gives you plenty of space to put a lot of non-perishables here for this kitchen, which is nice. Now, let's look at the rest of this kitchen, right? You have your stainless steel appliances, your refrigerator right here. You have this gourmet style kitchen with the oven and microwave up top built into this cabinet space. Plenty of storage space down below. As you can tell, those are all drawers that you just push in and it pops that out. You have your dishwasher right over here. You have your cooktop right over here, which is built into this nice quartz countertop with the quartz backsplash. This is all storage space as well up above. So you can open these up and you have some space right here. You have some more of that right over here, all the way across and even up on top. So they definitely provide plenty of storage space for you. You may just need a little step stool to get up into this area, but nonetheless, you do have plenty of storage space. Take a look at the sink. Something that a lot of folks like to see are single sinks within these builds, and this one has a few more accessories for it, right? So, this typically is for, kind of straining out any pots or pans. You have any soups, you kind of pour it down here, and then this will keep all the debris of the food, and then just pour out the liquid. And then you have, I guess, a cutting board here, and then you have the single sink, so plenty of space down below here to do all those pots and pans, which is great. Now, let's come back over this way, right? We have a couple of rooms back here you want to take a look at. Very spacious rooms. I must say these are 10-foot ceilings, and these rooms, right? And then the area out here where we were just at, this right here, 11-foot floor ceiling. So definitely open space, really opens up the area, soaring ceilings for this one, tons of light coming in and tons of light up above as well. But back to this room, right? Spacious room. You could definitely fit a queen size bed or a king size bed here and have plenty of space to roam around. I do like that you have your cable jack and electrical outlet right here, so you can mount that TV up on that wall. And then you have these remote controlled fan and light fixtures within the rooms here to keep you cool throughout the day, and plenty of recessed lights to go ahead and give you a lot of light here at night. Now, again, you have your closet right over here, which is going to be sliding doors as opposed to the bifolding doors. They did something different for these closets. They kind of custom built closet space here to kind of keep yourself organized here. So you have some space down here to hang up some clothes. Some more space over here. Let's see what the other side has to offer us, right? Let's close this. Come right over here. And you kind of have some more space over here for some more items, which is great. Now, again, you have tile in these rooms as well, so you don't have to deal with any carpet. Let's keep moving on to the next space over here to our left. Now this one, I definitely like this room. One, because it's front facing, and two, you have this nice large window, which is what we saw from the exterior of this home. It's providing tons of natural light into this bedroom. You have another window here on the side that faces the side of the home. The front of this home is west facing, no, sorry, east facing, right? And so if that is any of importance to you, we're facing east for this one. So you're gonna get the sun towards the back of this home in the afternoon. But same thing with the closets here. They kind of custom built this, so it's kind of like the same thing on both sides there, which is nice. And one thing I should point out, you have like kind of like these little, 1x4s that they put up as frames throughout the exterior of these closets, and down below as well have like these taller little baseboards, which look nice and luxurious. But let's keep moving on down this hallway. Over here to our left, we have another bathroom here. This is going to be one of the kind of like full-size bathrooms, but they do have single sink vanities for these. Same kind of floating vanity that we saw in that half bathroom with that nice kind of like waterfall faucet, kind of like a modern style mirror there. And you have your standard toilet, and then you have this step-in shower, right? Nice tile work that goes from the ground all the way up to the ceiling, to that 10-foot ceiling, right? Then you have a window that faces the exterior of this home, which is facing south. So it's going to provide some natural light here. A little bit of cubby space there for your shampoos and soaps. And then you have this you have this rainfall shower head up above that's going to get you nice and soaked there, so you can take a nice shower. There, give you a little hose here to attach and wash your feet with, and you turn on your water from right over here. But let's keep moving on, right? Let me know down below what you think so far about this property, guys. Is this checking off some boxes for you? Let me know down below. Right over here, we have the laundry space. Plenty of space for your appliances here. You have a nice wash station over here that you can kind of wash your delicates in, or if you have any fur babies, small fur babies that you can wash in there, you can definitely do so. Another window facing the south side of this home, which is going to provide some natural light here, and some recessed lights up above that's going to provide some light also here within the space. But you definitely have space for some more items. They have an outlet back here. Let's say if you want to put an ironing board or something else here to get that done while you're taking clothes out of the washer or dryer, you can go ahead and do that within this space, which is nice. Now, over here towards the back corner, this is going to be the in-law suite. And it's an in-law suite because it has its own ensuite bathroom, Plenty of space here in that bathroom, kind of more or less the same size as the bathroom that we saw right over there, which is great. You have that floating, vanity here, and then the standard toilet, and then you have that walk-in shower, which same shower, but a nice different texture tile and a different color, which I think looks very nice. I think I like this style color better than the one that we saw in the other bathroom, but nonetheless, beautiful, beautiful color scheme. Now, this room is rear facing, so it's facing west. We're getting all that sunshine coming in through those two windows facing the back of the home. You're going to notice, I'm not sure if you can tell the video, that little green tint on the windows means it's tempered glass, double pane glass, which is nice. It's going to help regulate the temperatures in here, and it does feel cool as opposed to other homes where you get that direct sunlight and it feels hot in these rooms. But again, you do have that nice fan that's going to give us some nice cool breeze coming down from there. And of course, you have that closet that's going to provide plenty of storage space as well. So definitely a great feature for this home, something that a lot of folks tend to look for when it comes to properties these days. It's having an in-law suite here, or at least a room where they can house multiple generations within these homes. But yeah, guys, let me know down below what you think so far about this property. Is there anything that you really absolutely love about this property, or something that you would want to change from this one? But we're not done yet. Let's go ahead and go to the garage. I haven't shown you the garage yet, so let's go flip you guys back around. We're going to come in right through this door, right into this garage. And let's just see what that has to offer, right? Let's go ahead and turn these lights off because it's giving us a little bit of interference here with the video. There we go. And now, plenty of space here. Again, you have those kind of windows, which are kind of like frosted windows facing the exterior. So it's kind of give you that little modern design, but at least it gives some privacy. You don't see what's going on in this this garage. But plenty of space for a couple of vehicles here. You might have more space over there for a longer vehicle than you do over here, because you do have access to the HVAC system, which is a carrier system at that. You have a little wash station right over here as well. So if you have some projects to be done out here and you want to get washed up, you can go ahead and do so. And then you have a tankless water system for this property, which is a great option for those who don't want to mess with a tank, right? And it looks like it's an EcoSmart tankless water system. And you also have the garage door opener that has that nice smart app that you can activate with your smartphone. You can go ahead and have access to open and close this garage door with your smartphone. But let's go back into this property, folks. We are going to go to this backyard. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Let's come out through one of these sliding doors. Let's go ahead and see if we can open this one. Primary bedroom is right over here, but we'll take a look at that in just a minute. So coming out to the exterior, you're greeted with this very spacious covered lanai, right? So tons of space here, guys. If you want to set this up to kind of entertain guests and family members back here, you have plenty of space to do so within this covered lanai. You have a couple of fans up here up above, which is going to help you keep you cool here throughout the day or in the afternoon or in the evening. I would suggest either closing this out with some screen, or maybe if you want to kind of extend this to kind of make this area a little more, I guess, spacious, kind of add some more cement or pavered area back here. So you can kind of extend maybe this roof or something like that, make this more spacious. That would definitely work. If not, you can just close this up. But take a look at all this space. 1.16 acres for this property. You definitely have a ton of space to kind of build this out based on what your needs are. If you want to build maybe a structure back here, maybe like a workshop, put a pool back here, maybe a fire pit or something like that, playground for the kiddos, definitely have tons of space to do so. Now, they do have a nice fence that goes around the perimeter of this property, which kind of has like this chicken wire kind of fence all the way around. The neighbor already has some fencing up as well, so then all they had to do was add those two sides for this property, and they kind of have this nice and enclosed. If you were to have maybe some animals back here for whatever reason, you just have to kind of extend on either side, the fence on either side. You can put it like a gate, so you can go ahead and have some animals back here, and maybe drive some vehicles back here if you needed to do so as well. With a non-HOA and the no CDD here within this area, you don't have any restrictions on what you can or cannot do on this property, which is one of the reasons why a lot of folks tend to like coming here to the Ocala, Florida area, and specifically here in the Rolling Hills area, because you just have a ton of land with these properties that you can do a lot with. And I think a lot of folks definitely want to take advantage of that. And if you want to listen, I mean, you might be hearing some birds chirping, and then in the background you hear some cars off on the main road, but you don't really get much more but that nice and peace and tranquility here when you come out here and listen to the trees rustling in the wind, right? But we're not done, guys. Let's go back into this house and take a look at what that primary bedroom has to offer, guys. And you don't want to miss it, because it does have a beautiful, beautiful spa master bathroom. So let's go back and take a look at that. All right, guys, so we're back inside this beautiful home. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at this beautiful master bedroom. Let's go ahead and flip you guys back around and see what this has to offer. Tons of natural light coming into this beautiful master bedroom. You have two windows facing north over there, and these are facing west, so facing the back of the home, which is very, very nice. You're gonna tell that this home is elevated just slightly compared to that neighbor. So if you can see, well, let's go over there, right? If you can see out the window, that house is a little lower on its elevation, and it's a lot right than this one is. So it gives you kind of like a sense of privacy for this home. But to flip you guys back around, very spacious master bedroom. You can definitely have a nice California king right in between those two windows if you want a bed of that size. They didn't include a fan fixture. They included this light fixture, but that can probably be taken out and put in a nice big fan to keep you cool. I am feeling a little warm, but it might just be because I just came from the outside into this house, right? Without the wind and whatnot. They gave you a couple options here. Cable jack outlet up here for your TV, and then another one right over here. So if you want to situate your bed in a different spot, you can have a TV in certain areas, or if you want to have two TVs one for either spouse to have a couple of programs going on at the same time, you have that option as well. Now, I did say this house has, or this master bedroom has this beautiful spa-like bathroom, and it's gonna be this one right over here. So coming into this bathroom, you're gonna notice you have this nice soaking tub right over here. So if you're someone who loves to take baths, whether it's after a long days of work or a long work week, or maybe you're just a bath person, you have that option right here, which is nice. And then you have your faucet right over here, and you have two options, one to fill in the tub, and then one to kind of wash yourself with that nice hose right over here. Then you have, we'll take a look at that in just a second, you have this floating vanity. This one's a 2-sink vanity for this one, with the two kind of like modern style mirrors up here for you, with undermounted sinks and those nice waterfall style kind of like faucets up there. And of course, you have this walk-in shower. Now, beautiful porcelain style tile with this shower, has that nice kind of like black finish, right? Which kind of gives it kind of a little pop to this room. You have two rainfall shower heads right over here. So two people can have the shower going at the same time. You have a couple of hoses right over here. You probably can't see it too much because it kind of blends in with the actual black tile. The only thing that I would see that this needs is maybe kind of like a glass little wall here to kind of keep water from spilling over into this area. But other than that, very neat shower, you know, very neat. Has a nice little cubby right over here for your soaps and your shampoos, and plenty of space here to take a nice shower. But that would be the only thing that I would probably add to this shower. But nonetheless, beautiful, beautiful at that. Now you have the water closet right over here, which is one of those, you know, famous features that a lot of folks like to see on these tours, and they ask for when they ask me to help them find a home. You have it right here, plenty of space to kind of do your meditation there, right? And then back here you have your master closet. Now, if I'm honest with you, it's not the biggest closet. I would have liked to have seen it a little bigger than what this one is. You have a little electrical outlet right over here, so maybe you need to do some ironing in here, but I would have preferred this to be a little bigger than what it is, right? In my honest opinion. But the ceiling's high enough to where you can kind of put several shelves up here and kind of design this to fit your needs, so you can fit all your items here for either spouse and just have plenty of space here. But I think what's making it look smaller is this closet space right here. I'm not sure what's on the other side of that wall, but if that's just a hollow space, then maybe you can kind of go ahead and redo this and give yourself some more space, unless this is kind of like weight bearing. But other than that, guys, that's gonna do it for the tour of this beautiful new construction, contemporary style, modern home here in the beautiful Rolling Hills area in the beautiful growing city of Ocala, Florida. So let's go ahead and do that quick kind of like montage that we like to do as a recap for these tours that we provide for you folks. You guys actually enjoy those if you watch all the way to the end, right? But we're going to go ahead and do that for you guys, and then we'll go ahead and end this video. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for the tour of this beautiful new construction home located here in one of my favorite areas of Ocala, Florida, within the Rolling Hills community. What did you guys think about this property, guys? Let me know down below within that comment section. What was your favorite feature for this property? What was your least favorite feature? What would you add to this property to make it your own? And what maybe you would change, right? Let me know down below within that comment section. But priced at $625,000, recent price improvement from $650,000. You know, they knocked out about 25 grand from that. If you were to buy this home using an FHA loan, if you're financing, you're looking at a rough estimated down payment of maybe $22,000 for a property like this. Not terrible for what it has to offer, but let me know down below if you would maybe wait out to see if they brought this price down just a little bit, or if you would submit an offer just below that price point. Let me know down below in the comment section, guys. But nonetheless, great tour. I'm happy I was able to get out here and showcase this home for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed showing it to you guys. But other than that, guys, for more information about down payments when it comes to a conventional loan, like whether you're putting 5%, 10%, 20% down for those investors, I'm gonna leave all that information down below within the description area, guys. It just saves time on these videos. But again, it's going to be very descriptive, very easy to calculate those down payments. You just take the price of the home, multiply it by the percentage that you're looking to put down, and that's usually kind of like the estimated down payment for a home like this. But again, that's going to be all down below in the description area. If you have any questions on that, feel free to give me a call. That being said, guys, if you do want to contact me, I am going to leave my number down here below. You can go ahead and contact me there. That's going to be my business phone number, right? Other than that, we are going to leave a QR code maybe around this area here. You can go ahead and scan that QR code. You're going to have access to my Calendly calendar. You can go ahead and schedule maybe a Zoom call with me so we can go ahead and see each other face to face, even though it's on a Zoom call, right? Get to know each other a little more and talk about what your goals are as far as relocation goes to the beautiful state of Florida if you're coming from out of state, or if you're moving from within this state, guys. We can always talk about if you need to sell a home within the beautiful state of Florida to relocate somewhere else. We can always happily assist you with that as well and help you with the rest of your journey of acquiring your brand new home for you and your beautiful family. Other than that, guys, I think we're pretty much done with the tour of this beautiful home. Thank you once again for watching these videos, hanging out with me, and taking time out of your busy schedule to do so, guys. But I hope you guys take care of yourselves, you stay safe, and I'll see you guys on the next home tour.